Yo, 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 what up? It's your boy, I Sleep Too Late, and today we're playing some Bazaar Aggro in Vintage. We're going to mulligan this hand, no Bazaar. This hand is much, much better. We're going to keep this. And yeah, let's go ahead and see what we got here. I'm going to ditch probably the Force of Vigor. Yeah, because we can use Force Negation, pitching, Gitaxian Probe. We have Bazaar Baghdad's that we can, we got Master of Death that we can discard to Baghdad. We got a lot of cool stuff going on in this hand, which is really interesting. We'll see if we got anything that we can muster up here. Our opponent is going to lead with Hedge Maze, and yeah, this is fine. I don't mind letting Mox Emerald resolve. Mox Ruby, sure. Let's see what else they got here. Nothing? All right. We're going to just go ahead and go main phase 1. Let's go Bazaar Baghdad and then activate. This is pretty good. I'm going to discard... Well, let's think about this for a second, because I don't necessarily want to... So, I made a mistake in the past of not having enough Force of Negation, not having enough blue cards to pitch the Force. So let's discard 2 Master of Deaths and keep one of them in hand. And then let's discard the Noxious Revival. That way we have double Force of Negation. Is this going to get forced? I'd be really upset if it got forced, but okay, cool. It resolves, which means we are looking really strong here. Let's see what they got here. We're gonna do Battle of the Forces here. On their turn, they're gonna go for like an Oath or something. I can just feel it in the air. Ponder, sure. I don't care too much about Ponder. And, worst case scenario, we just activate Bazaar again, right? It's like not the end of the world. I really think that they're on Oath, though, because they're playing Hedge Maze. Hedge Maze tends to be a card that Oath players like to play. Okay, we're gonna fight this. Let's go Force Negation here. Oh, yes. I wanted to do this so badly. I've wanted to do this so badly. I was right. Because, like, if you remember a few weeks ago, I uploaded a video where I said, do not make this mistake. And I did not make that mistake. I kept 2 blue cards for both blue forces. And, oh, yes, did it pay off. Oh, yes. Hollow 1? Yes, please. Let's go ahead and activate here. Oh, this is beautiful. Let's go ahead and discard Blazing Root Walla, Vengevine. And we're going to yield to this. Going to get our Hollow 1. This is sick. This is just disgusting. Oh, yes, please. Oh, this is great. I'm so excited. We got lethal next turn, so even if they get the Oath on the battlefield, it's not going to be enough. All right, brainstorm it up. Let's go. Let's see what you got. Give me your all. Give me your best. Nice. Okay, so we steal game 1, and definitely paid off having the 2 blue forces. Let's figure out what we're going to do next. I don't know if I like Vengeful Pharaoh anymore. I used to board this thing in against, like, these types of decks, but what I realized really quickly is that, like, it's just not good. Because you're getting attacked by them, right? And they already got all their value. So I'd rather just, like, I don't know. Because this says whenever combat damage is dealt to you or planeswalker you control, if this card is in your graveyard, destroy target attacking creature, then put this card on top of your library. It's like, it's good for like mid-range cards, but like mid-range decks, but it's not good against like a deck where you're just going to get hit with a big creature with lifelink. So I'm going to cut Fury. Subtlety is actually pretty good against like planeswalkers, so I'm going to keep that. But I think we can probably like, I mean, black card with mana value. I mean, honestly, nothing else is better than... I guess we'll bring in the Vengeful Pharaoh because there's nothing else that's actually better than that in our sideboard. We're gonna hopefully we can muster up some sort of way to defeat our opponent in this next match, that next game. Let's keep this hand. We got a Bazaar, we got Wasteland. I highly doubt they're gonna get Oath on the field turn 1, but you never know. All right, well, we can Wasteland the Tropical Island. We can also Force a Vigor. Okay, if they play another blue, if they play another artifact, we can Force a Vigor them. No? Okay. I don't think it makes sense for us to play Wasteland right now. Yeah, that's fine. I actually don't mind this at all. I would really like to get Vengevine on the battlefield early. So let's actually do this. Let's just Wasteland their tropical island and pass the turn. I'm gonna be a little more conservative here. This is gonna basically allow us, if we have a response to anything, it would be to crack the it would be to Force a Vigor the Oath on their turn. So let's see what they end up doing here. If they go Oath, we can Force a Vigor. We have to save the Force a Vigor for Oath. Like that's like a given, right? Like we just have to do that. And by allowing us to draw a card, next turn we're allowing ourselves to find more Root Wallas so that we can activate Vengevine. Okay, I don't mind Forbidden Orchard as much, because like at this point we're just gonna have creatures on the battlefield. Thoughtseize. Yeah, I can't do anything about this. I'm just gonna get Noxious Revival in my hand, though. I'm gonna get whatever they discard into my hand with Noxious Revival. So they probably should take Noxious Revival, honestly, if they're worried about that. I think they have to take the Noxious Revival here, because I'm just gonna get whatever they discard with the Noxious Revival. So it's actually kind of like, Noxious Revival is nice. It's kind of like insurance in that sense, you know? They're probably thinking really hard about this, because there's nothing that is actually really good for me. Like, discarding the Master is bad, Root Wall is bad. I mean, discarding the Root Wall isn't terrible, because that means I don't get to activate I have to work harder to get Vengevine on the battlefield. So it doesn't seem like there's any good options out here. I mean, they're not going to discard Vengevine. So there's not really a good option other than either Force of Vigor or Noxious Revival. Yeah, it's actually a really good... We have a pretty like, Thoughtseize-proof hand here. Not going to lie. Yeah, I mean, they have to take the Noxious Revival. And then just sit steady here, right? Okay, let's go ahead and go Bazaar Baghdad. Let's activate Bazaar. Okay, this is really good. We have 2 Force of Negate. We have Force and Mindbreak Trap. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go Blazing Root Walla, and Vengevine. Oops. Let's go ahead and yield to this. Oh, this is good. And then we can just go Force of Negation on their, like, Oath, I guess. Unfortunately, we do lose out on Force of Vigor here, but I think it's still worth it. We can pitch, like, Master of Death to Force of Negation. And if they do any other shenanigans, we can just Mindbreak Trap in response. So I really like this strategy. And then we get like 5 power to attack right now, which is nice. I mean, Wastelanding them turn 1 was the right decision in my opinion. Might not have been the best play, but at the very least we were able to get started on stuff. And they don't know that we have Force Negation or Mindbreak Trap. So we're in a really good spot here. We're just gonna Force Negation their thing. Yeah, we're just gonna Force Negation their Oath, and if they like, they have to play like one more spell really to get this thing fired off. So they have to play like one more spell, and then we're gonna be solid. Okay, Boseiju in the graveyard. Play one more spell, please. Because if they play Oath, then we're in trouble. I'm gonna force a negation this. Yeah, it's sad, but I had to. Okay, Force of Will is amazing. I don't even think I want to like activate anything because we have Force of Will, we have Mindbreak Trap, we have like all the pieces for a really good solid win next turn if we can just get this going. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we win next turn regardless. There's no reason to activate Bazaar at this point. We're just gonna have to fight the counterspell war. Okay, Ponder's fine. We'll see what they do here. Yeah, I mean, you don't counter the Ponder, you counter whatever they find with the Ponder, ideally. And it only gets them like one card, but it does mean that they get to look through a bunch of stuff, and it's not necessarily hand selection, but it's not hand fixing either, but it's still considered really good. All right, well, Strip Mine doesn't really matter at this point. Show and Tell. They used Ponder. I'm gonna Force of Will this. And then if they do any other shenanigans, we can just Mindbreak Trap them. We'll see what happens here. I think this might be game, but I mean, they have to have 2 counter spells, right? So they have to have exactly 2 Force of Wills. All right, let's go ahead and Mindbreak Trap there. I'm just going to yield once. Okay, let's cast this with Mindbreak Trap. See what they do here. Do they have the Force of Will? Nice! We got there! We got the win! We beat Oath of Druids for the first time in like forever. Well, I'm really glad this worked out for us. Like I said before, it's about the counter wars when it comes to these types of decks. We fought valiantly and it paid off. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like my content, please feel free to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.